Right, so there's the ventilation control. Let's turn the oxygen back on. And let's add a little something extra to the oxygen, shall we? And... oh, hello. Is that a crow? Oh, I got both of them! Ooh. You know I had a AoE effect, I just thought it was only hit one person. Right, so we can go left and right. And it's just loot over here. Some spare parts, medkit, we can't go over there. Yeah, so it's just loot. That's fine. I like loot. Leaf control to the left, okay.
We need to insert the cure, then reactivate the fans.
Thanks for the reminder, Miranda.
You don't come here. We shut
Boon
down
squad, oh my god.
break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
Why are you doing this? I mean, he's just fucking told you, Commander.
What do the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
Well, let's see how well that goes for you. And, oh, in the back. That's a heavy. Oh shit! I walked into that one. Miranda, move! I shot her in the hair, and the hair's bulletproof.
The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall.
Yeah, do you mean this giant fucking machine? Yeah, I think it might be this, Edie. Thanks for the help. I would have never done it without you.
Cure is in place.
Right, so we put the cure in. Now you need to turn the left fans on, and then go to the other side and turn the right fans on. Oh my god. Take cover, take cover, take cover. There we are. Nice one, Kazumi.
I have located the fan controls. They're one on either side of the room you're in.
And... oh, fuck off punching! Why isn't the melee work? Oh, you press B. I'm thinking back to Mass Effect 1. Where you can use the right trigger. It's B. God, I'm a moron. Nice, I'm almost firing a rocket at them, but they missed. Was that just one guy? One guy was defending this? That's pretty pathetic. There's usually a lot more than that.
Powering back up. We still need to activate the other one.
Oh great, it's sending this place into a fucking storm. Ah, Jesus Christ, so many. Miranda's dead. Oh shit! Arc thrower it is. There we are. I should have dealt with them. Oh, there's one left. Right. So hopefully this won't blow us away. Oh, we're completely fine. A lot of newspapers. Oh shit! On the futuristic space station. All the newspapers just flying by. Oh shit! Fuck off! I'm out of bullets. Oh, god damn it! Oh, oh my god! Oh, okay. I did not know that it had that effect. So I think it immediately ignites his flamethrower if I use incinerate. Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, fuck off! You just spawned. Arc thrower it is. And let's finish the Krogan off. There we are. Like the sniper, I've only got 2 bullets, but well, 3 bullets. There we are. I'm done.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And
You're
thank
welcome.
you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
No, I keep my word.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go and check
I
on
like
the
that.
patients.
It's a good way of thinking.
Think about what I said.
And that pissed
Good
off
kid,
Daniel.
bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorjar are gone.
So now you can join me?
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
Let's leave. There's no point to stay.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
Right, so we recruited Dr. Morden Solus for the team. Examination of Omega plague cured. Confirms Dr. Solus's expertise. Can also use work on Omega as leverage against Arya if necessary. That just reminded me that I didn't read out Zeed's mission summary, but it's fine. We got what we wanted from that mission.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
Cerberus hasn't changed. That's a bit of a weird Paragon option, isn't it?
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes. But this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow.
You don't have to sit there
there.
and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
Yes it is.
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board. Non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
And there we go, we now have Morden Solus on our team. He is literally one of my most favourite characters. And speaking of which, we now have access to the research station. So it's going to show us every single research that we've unlocked that will appear on the right. And while that's going on, I'm going to go around and talk to the crew members. Have we got any emails? Oh my god, we've got 3. Okay, cool. It could happen to you! A Drell lay in the ocean, dying from Kepral syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The Drell saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. The Enkindlers asked, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly. You were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Kepral syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it could happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow, and where their light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. Fuck off. From Corbin. So I think that's the guy where we went around all the keepers on the Citadel in Mass Effect 1 and we scanned them. I hope this address still works. I promise to send you the intel on the keepers if I found anything. And this is important. See those scans you took? It turns out the keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparison to some of that material from Saren's flagship Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something. Some signal or something. About every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time this signal went off would be around the same time as the Protheans disappeared. And it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just what you want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Well, this is all the stuff that, is it Vigil? Told us? Vigil or Virgil? He was the AI in the Prothean facility on Ilos that told us all of that, so it doesn't matter. Commander, I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we can use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing regardless of your mental outlook. I've updated plans for the new medical equipment to your research terminal in the tech lab. Cool, so Paragon, so I think our scars will heal anyway. I think they're a little bit behind. I need to get like a good angle on it. There's one where it's not dark. Right, it's really hard to tell, but they're really small. In fact, if I just go into my squad, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, they're practically gone now. But if you go over to my Renegade Let's Play, you'll see like how big they are. Joker, you got anything to say about the new Solarian?
That's it for now.
Nothing? God damn it. Can't you give Joker more things to say? He's the best part of Mass Effect. He's just so lovable. Let's talk to our assistant. She always has something to say about a new companion.
Warden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive member of the team. Anyway, what's up?
Nothing. Now I go.
It's always nice chatting with you.
And speaking of Morden, let's go and talk to him. In fact, let's have a look at the research that we can do. We've got so many upgrades. Right. Actually, no, not yet. I'll do that in a second. I want to have spoken to all the crew.
Shepard, how can I help?
I want to talk about you.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Any word from your assistant, Daniel?
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Okay, well, tell me about the special tasks.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
Yeah, we met Kirahi. He was the commander, Solarian commander, when we took Saren's facility, the one where we had to leave... I think we left... Yeah, we left Caden behind.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Only military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
No offense taken. Goodbye.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Alright, let's see if he has anything else to say. Usually they don't have two conversations at once. After in a row, I mean.
Better. Think
Yeah,
I
like
cured
that.
Joker's condition. Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from scratch. Anything else?
That's nice that he's trying to cure Joker's condition. Well, he actually tries to do a lot of stuff on board. I believe if you try and romance... if you try and romance an alien, I can't remember which character it is, he gets involved and tries to help, like, because I think if you're doing it with Tali, because she's a Quarian, she gets... that's why they're all wearing the suits, because they get infected if they take the suits off, because they don't have a very good immune system. So you can't really have sex with the suit on, so you got to take it off, and I think he actually gives her something to help. So I think she just ends with a cold or something. But now that we have the upgrades laboratory, we can ask each crew member for an upgrade, and you pretty much have to do this for the last mission. So we're going to have to speak to every crew member and say if they can give us an upgrade.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
There we go.
Let me know if upgrades seem feasible. Can install them whenever you like.
That's fine, thank you, Warden.
We'll be here if you need me.
Right, I think the next mission we have to speak to the elusive man in the comms room, so I'm not going to do that yet. Like I said, I'm going to speak to every crew member.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already?
No.
I'm not big on forcing these
Nothing to
talks,
say, but
Shepard.
you have an upgrade for
Any
us.
thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors. Let me know when you want
Yes, we've got some new armor.
Commander.
Don't know what Morden gave us. We'll have a look. So, yeah, I don't think anyone will have any more conversations with us. Maybe Garrus, because he's the newest companion. But they all have an upgrade, so I'm going to speak to him anyway.
Commander,
Miranda, do you have anything to
what can I
say?
do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a
Nope.
lot to do, Shepard.
What about upgrades?
Have
Maybe
you got
another
any
time.
ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Nice, thanks for
the
that.
time and... Of course, Commander.
Now, let's speak to Garrus. I guarantee he'll have something to say, since, like I said, he's new.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
No, he doesn't.
Gonna wait for a bit.
When he looks to
I'm in the middle
the
of some
left like that, it means he hasn't got anything to say because he looks at the gun. What about
You
upgrades?
got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look. Let me
No,
know
yeah.
when you've got the materials for
Talk
it.
to you later,
I'll be
Garrus.
here if you need me.
God, that's all there is. Can't wait until we get all the crew members just so I can talk to them all. It is quite, it just feels really empty, the ship, without anybody on, with like half the crew on it. Grunt, I guarantee you have nothing to say, but you should have an upgrade for us.
Just checking in.
Humans
Yep.
talk too much.
Upgrades!
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Might have something I could put together. Don't know how useful it will be. So I should keep this crap around? Don't let it pile up. I live down here.
That's all for now.
Actually, I think his upgrade is a shotgun, so he has a shotgun lying around. I think Jack should have some biotics there. Kazumi and Z don't have any upgrades because, like I said, they can't actually talk to them, so they can't be like, yeah, I have an upgrade for you. But Jack has something.
Hey,
Can you actually talk to me?
Tell me about you, Jack.
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just
Nope.
pissing around. No
Upgrade.
You have a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the Collectors?
I ran across the schematics for making L5X implants. Still got them in my head. You want to know what I need? Not usually my thing, but I've learned how to get things done on my own.
Cool. And well, I mean that's all the crew, but while we're here, we can actually research them all. So let's do the important ones first. The armor. Oh, I can only do one. Great. So I'm gonna have to run up there anyway. Brilliant. Okay, now that we've actually unlocked the ability to research stuff, we have so many upgrades that need doing. Alright, let's get the main ones. So, Phoenix Cannons, they'll have the parents that. And they're all going to be more. Like I said, we get each upgrade per crew member. And let's get all the ones out. Armor piercing, oh fuck yes. Some proper damage, fuck yes. Sniper headshot damage, fuck yes. Alright, and we'll leave it. And if everything for me, basically. But I think I don't have damage protection, yes. Redundant field generator, yes, that's awesome. Tech damage, I don't really use tech. Well, I use incinerate, I don't know if that counts as tech, I don't know what it is. It probably is tech, I guarantee it's not biotic. Managerial capacity is pretty good, but what else have we got? Skin weave, oh yes, I'll get that. Bone weave, yes, I'll take that. Well, I don't really get meleeed a lot, but I'll take it. Heavy weapon, oh, yes, definitely. Oh, again, heavy weapon ammo, yes, definitely. What else have we got then? Krogan Vitality, well, that's rubbish. So we can make some weapons, some heavy weapons. I'm not really going to be using them, so I'm going to leave them last. So there are two things you need for an upgrade. First of all, it's the resources, like, I think I've explained that before, like all the minerals you can mine from a planet. You can also see at the top there, it says it requires one more heavy skin weave to upgrade to unlock. So as we've been walking about, we've been collecting upgrades, but you don't really, they're working like packs. Well, most of them working like packs like that. So it says like, well, first of all you have to find 5 resource nodes that will give you heavy skin weave, and then you can actually research it. It works like that. So now that I've got everything basically that I want, I'm just going to upgrade everything that I can. And I'm going to run out of resources at some point. That's fine. I mean, any of them I can't get. Well, I can get that one actually. I just run out of any platinum. So I think off screen I'll mine some planets. In fact, I'll mine one planet on screen and then I'll do the rest off screen if I ever need more resources. Because it is boring to watch. But then I'll show you what upgrades I get. You can actually get quite a shit ton. Oh my god, how much more? Oh, that would be good for it. Yeah, advanced mineral scanner. That would be very good for mining. Right, so prototypes, advanced training. I think if you complete the game already, you can start off with an advanced skill. So I think, what did I choose? It must be incinerate, right? I think it's tungsten ammo. I think it's always the bottom one. Because I've already completed the game, I already had access to an advanced training. But if I ever wanted to change my ability, I can just go on that and I can have a different ability. But I'll never want that really. My god, we are learning so much! Getting so much shit! This is awesome! And that's the last one. There we are. And I think I'll leave it for here. I'm going to do some mining.
The elusive man
And
wishes to
then
speak
I'll
to
come
you in the
back,
briefing room, Commander.
get the rest of the upgrades that I can, and then we'll carry on with the main mission.